So in this video, I want to help you overcome shyness and social anxiety. My name is Dayo and you are very, very welcome. Now, without wasting time, let me jump right in. So let's look at how to overcome shyness and social anxiety. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically expose the myths that surround shyness and social anxiety. So let's talk about shyness a little. Let me tell you about the myth of I am shy. Now, it's an excuse that keeps a lot of people stuck. It's an excuse that enables people to stay where they are. It has actually been an excuse for myself. It's something that I've used several in my time, in my life, and in times past. And I'm going to be walking you through some of the discoveries that I've made that have invalidated the fact that shyness truly exists. Number one is that shyness is not a trait. It is only a way of acting. Again, I'm going to say that shyness is not a trait. It's only a way of acting. If you can act in any one way, that suggests that you can act in any other way. And truth be told, shyness is a behavioral mode. It's not an adjective that describes a person. It is basically how somebody is acting. So shyness is not a personality trait. Shyness is not something that you are born with. It is not a state of being. It's a way of acting. You can behave in a confident manner. If you have ever behaved in a way that makes you feel shy, you can as well behave in a way that makes you feel confident. You always have that choice. You are not that powerless. People who are logged into the I'm shy excuse don't realize that they have the choice. People become shy because they've learned to behave and act in a certain way. Now, when I was shy around people, it was because I was in the habit of looking at a person and thinking he or she won't like me. This thought always left me feeling bad inside. I'll start picturing the person rejecting me, and then I'll begin to feel an immense and paralyzing fear and anxiety, all because I'm the one that is thinking of it that way. Of course, that was simply because that was the only way I learned to behave. I only knew one way of behaving. But fortunately, over time, I developed more and far more empowering choices of behavior as I learned and improved myself. And the truth is that you can also learn and improve yourself as well. So shyness is only a trait. It is not a way of acting. Number two, some people label themselves as shy. And just as with any label, it is only a label. Now, I want you to take a look at my shirt here. This top here has been labeled Audacity to Lead, right? So if I have the power to take off this label right now, it means that this shirt will still be red, but it will no longer be Audacity to Lead. Am I correct? So that's what I want you to understand about shyness as a label. Some people have placed shyness on themselves as a label, and they accept that label that they are shy, and they rationalize it by saying that that is just the way I am. The truth is, you should ask, according to who? Because if you say, I'm shy because that's the way I am, which kind of somehow acts as an affirmation, if you actually ask yourself according to who, you'll find out that nobody actually labeled you as shy. You are the one that labeled yourself as shy. So it becomes like, I am shy according to me. So it's as if you're chanting a negatively reinforcing mantra. The real secret is that it's a broken affirmation that keeps you stuck. And except you actually take off that label, you continue to feel like you are shy. Number three, shyness is not an identity. Now that sounds very, very interesting. Now, I want you to consider this. If you could choose your identity, if you could choose the way you see yourself, why would you deliberately label yourself as shy? I mean, why would you deliberately label yourself as a person lacking confidence? Why would you deliberately, intentionally label yourself as somebody who is hesitant, or you even label yourself anything absolutely less empowering? You wouldn't want to do that, would you? Unfortunately, that's what so many people do when they say, I am shy, or I am just not confident, or anything else of that nature. So the thing is, whatever it is you put behind the word I am becomes an identity. And it's important for you to get rid of the myth of I am shy, because as I explained earlier on, shyness is only a trait. It is not an identity. It is a way of acting. It is not truly who you are. You are not shy because of the way you are acting. You are shy because you are labeling yourself that you are shy. And if you can change the way you act, you will find out that you can take off that label of shyness as well. Let's look at number 4. There's nothing called shyness gene. That's right. Now, worse than saying I am shy is talking about shyness as if it's some sort of disease or disorder. Yeah, he has a case of shyness. She has shyness disorder. The truth is, your biology is not your destiny. The notion that people are born shy is simply a belief about shyness. It's not a fact about shyness. There are many things shy individuals can do to control their shyness instead of letting your shyness control you. As I said earlier on, your biology is not your destiny. Your parents or the circumstances around your growing up, around your upbringing, may not have influenced you to be shy, but that's different from your parents inflicting you with some untreatable genetic disease, which is really what it means when people say that that's just the way I am. I am born with shyness. Nobody is born with shyness. Everybody who is shy learned to be shy at one point or the other. So today you can actually decide to break free from that shyness. The myth that a person is shy or not shy because there's a shyness gene is basically a myth. And in fact, it's one of the worst myths ever passed from disempowered people to other disempowered people. So believing that your parents were shy and that is why you are also shy is not an excuse. The same goes for kids. So if a kid says that I am shy, you didn't acquire the shyness from your parent. You basically learned it from somewhere. So people do not become shy automatically when they are born. Shyness is learned. Again, shyness is not a genetic trait. It is not something you were born with. It is something that you learned. And the same way you learned to be shy, you can unlearn that shyness. That may not be in the confines of this video, but of course, I want you to get started thinking, where in your life did you begin to label yourself as shy? At what point in your life did you learn to become shy? At what point did you begin to act as a shy person? By the time you answer these 3 questions, you will find out that truly, shyness was not an inborn trait. Shyness is not a genetic trait. Shyness is only a learned behavior, and you can unlearn it gradually. My name again is Dayo Samuel, and I hope that this lesson has helped you to truly overcome shyness and social anxiety. I'll see you in the next lesson.